There is a profound wisdom in the scriptures that aligns perfectly with the journey we've explored. One of the key teachings that resonates deeply with the idea of creating our own reality is found in the words, "As a man thinketh, so is he." This verse, though often overlooked, holds immense power. It speaks to the truth that our inner world directly shapes our outer world. Just as a seed planted in fertile soil grows into a strong tree, so too does a thought, nurtured with faith and intention, grow into the reality we experience. Jesus spoke often of faith as a powerful force, not just in believing in the divine, but in trusting that what we desire is already within our grasp if we align our thoughts with God's will. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, nothing will be impossible for you. This is not simply about blind belief. It's about having the confidence to move forward, to trust in the process of creation, and to understand that the universe, or God, works through us. It calls us to take action, to shape our lives, and to walk in the authority given to us. Our thoughts, when directed with purpose, are the vehicles that carry us toward this divine potential. When we welcome a newborn into this world, we hold in our arms not just a child, but an extraordinary being, alive, vibrant, and full of boundless potential. This tiny human, with a mind yet to be shaped by the world, represents the beginning of a journey that is as mysterious as it is magnificent. We wonder, what thoughts will form in this little one's mind? What kind of life will they create from the raw materials of existence? This curiosity, this awe, reminds us that each life is an unfolding mystery, one that holds infinite possibilities. And so we think about the journey ahead, not just for the child, but for all of us. Each of us, regardless of age, is born with a tremendous gift, a gift of ideas. Our minds are incredible factories, always creating, always striving to imagine, to evolve, to shape our reality. These ideas are more than just thoughts. They are powerful forces that propel us forward, urging us to reach for greater heights. They are the driving force behind our desire to grow, to become more than we are today. In many ways, our ideas are the anchors that keep us grounded, especially when the storms of life come crashing against us. But while ideas are powerful, so too are the challenges that arise in our lives. Mistakes, as painful as they may be, are not to be feared. They are not failures, but stepping stones, each one an opportunity to learn and grow. The most profound journeys often emerge from the most difficult challenges, and the most transformative changes come from the moments when we stumble, pick ourselves up, and keep moving forward. Each of us is different. Our experiences, our perspectives, and even our very nature are unique to us. And it is in these unique differences that we find our true path. Our goals, our dreams, and our desires are not always the same as those of the people around us. They are not the goals that our parents, friends, or society tell us to chase. No, the true goals that will lead us to fulfillment are those that resonate deeply with our authentic selves. These goals are born from within, from the core of who we truly are. When we align our lives with these inner desires, we find our imaginations expanding and our visions begin to clarify. We are no longer following the expectations of others, but instead are pursuing the path that was always meant for. And yet, for all the power of our ideas and desires, there is something else we must recognize, a truth that is often difficult to accept. Conformity, the silent force that urges us to follow the crowd, can be one of the greatest obstacles to our growth. There is a tendency in human nature to believe that if everyone else is doing something, it must be the right thing to do. We are taught to follow the herd, to blend in, to avoid standing out. But here's the truth. The best things in life are rarely the most popular. The masses rarely experience the deepest joys or the highest peaks of fulfillment. The most extraordinary paths often lie in the opposite direction of where everyone else is going. It is when we break free from the shackles of conformity and embrace our individuality that we discover the fullness of life's potential. This is a perspective that will serve you well as you navigate your journey. The road less traveled is often the one that leads to the most extraordinary destinations. The masses may be moving in one direction, but if you listen closely to the whispers of your soul, you may find that your path leads in an entirely different direction. This is not a path of ease. It is a path that requires courage, perseverance, and commitment. But it is also a path that holds the promise of a life lived with deeper meaning and fulfillment. In these moments of divergence from the crowd, when you feel the pull of something greater, something deeper, you will encounter moments of profound synchronicity. You may experience the mysterious dance of the universe working in your favor, guiding you toward your true purpose. It may seem as though the forces of the world, both seen and unseen, are conspiring to help you, to lead you to where you are meant to be. But remember, this journey is not without its challenges. There will be moments when it feels like the universe is testing you, pushing you to your limits. There will be times when rejection knocks on your door, when setbacks seem to come one after another. In these moments, it is your perseverance, your refusal to give up, that will carry you through. Perseverance, my friends, is the secret weapon that will ensure your success. It is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who fall short. When rejection comes, when failure seems imminent, it is your unwavering commitment that will see you through. A person who is truly committed to their goal does not entertain the idea of giving up. They do not look for an escape route or a way out. Instead, they press on, determined to move forward, no matter the obstacles. Commitment is the key to transforming dreams into reality, and it is this commitment that will determine the course of your journey. When we speak of goals, it's important to understand that they are not just about reaching a destination. Goals are the very essence of our journey. They are the manifestation of our true selves, the expression of who we are at our core. Imagine that your goal is to reach the summit of a majestic mountain. The climb to the top is not just about the view from the peak. The climb itself is the journey, full of challenges, full of rewards, and full of growth. As you climb, you change, you evolve, you become the person capable of reaching that lofty goal. The journey, the process, and the growth are as important as the goal itself. As we reflect on the true essence of life's journey, it becomes evident that the path we walk is shaped not just by the experiences we encounter, but by the inner world we cultivate. Every thought we have, every conviction we hold, it is the thoughts we entertain that dictate the course of our lives. Our beliefs form the very foundation of our reality, and they are the silent architects of the life we create for ourselves. This is why it's so important to understand that each thought is not just a fleeting moment in time. It is a seed planted in the fertile soil of our minds, growing and shaping the reality we experience. And just as any gardener will tell you, the quality of the seeds we sow determines the harvest we will reap. If we allow negative thoughts, doubts, and fears to take root, they will certainly influence our outcomes. But if we choose to cultivate positivity, resilience, and hope, we will begin to manifest a life in alignment with those desires. Think about the power of your thoughts. They are not simply abstract things floating in your mind. They are the building blocks of your life. Each idea, each dream, each vision that you hold is an opportunity to sculpt your world in your image. But there's a deeper layer to this understanding. It is not only the positive thoughts that carry the power to create change. In fact, the deepest transformations often occur when we confront the darkness within us. Every one of us has a shadow side, those parts of our being that we tend to hide or reject. The negative thoughts, the fears, the insecurities. But here lies the paradox. In order to fully embrace our light, we must first acknowledge and accept the darkness. By doing so, we reclaim our power, and in that acceptance, we find true freedom. This process of self-acceptance, of seeing ourselves fully with all our imperfections, gives us the strength to move forward with integrity. It's in this balance between light and shadow, between the positive and the negative, that we find wisdom. It is through this balance that we gain the clarity and strength necessary to follow the calling of our soul, to pursue our deepest desires and live out our truest potential. The journey of life requires us to be brave enough to face all aspects of ourselves, including those we may find uncomfortable or difficult to look at. But it is only through this bravery that we unlock the extraordinary within us. We take this journey, we must remember one fundamental truth. We are the architects of our own destiny. The power to shape our lives, to create the reality we wish to live in, is within us. It is not something given to us by external circumstances, but something that resides deep within. And this power comes with a responsibility. We are responsible for the seeds we plant in our minds. We are responsible for the thoughts we entertain. We must choose wisely, for the seeds we sow today will determine the fruit we reap. This is not just about thinking positively. It's about being mindful of the energy we put into the world, the energy we allow to flow within us. When we recognize the power of our thoughts, we begin to understand that the path we walk is the result of the inner landscape we've cultivated. In the pursuit of our deepest dreams and desires, we must also recognize the role of resilience and perseverance. These are the qualities that will carry us through when the road gets tough, when the challenges seem insurmountable. It is easy to be discouraged by obstacles, to wonder if we are on the right path when things seem to be falling apart. But it is precisely in these moments of difficulty that we grow. When we face adversity, when we are pushed to our limits, it is our determination to keep moving forward that determines whether we succeed or fail. This is where true strength lies, not in the absence of difficulty, but in the ability. And remember, success is not just about achieving a goal. It is about becoming the person who is capable of achieving it. Every step along the way is a lesson, every challenge a teacher. We are constantly evolving, constantly growing, and as we do, we become more capable of achieving the life we desire. It's not about reaching some distant destination, but about whom we become in the process of getting there. And as we evolve, our thoughts evolve with us. Our visions become clearer, and we begin to see the path before us with greater clarity. This is why it is so important to nurture our ideas, to feed them with positivity and faith. Every idea is like a seed planted in the garden of our minds, and with time, patience, and attention, it will grow into something extraordinary. But let's not forget that the journey is not always a straight line. There will be twists and turns, moments of doubt and uncertainty, times when the path seems unclear. And it's in those moments that we must trust our inner guidance. There is a voice within us, a compass that will always point us in the right direction. This voice is our inner wisdom, the voice of our highest self, and it speaks to us through our deepest desires, our dreams, and our passion. If we learn to listen to this voice, we will always find our way. This is why it is so important to stay connected to what resonates deeply within us, to recognize the call of our soul and trust it. There is an undeniable power in setting goals. It's not just about having something to strive for. It's about creating a vision for our lives, a vision that fuels our passion and keeps us moving forward. When we set a goal, we are essentially telling our mind, this is what I want, this is where I am going. And as soon as we commit to that goal, our mind begins to work in ways we can't even imagine, bringing ideas, opportunities, and people into our lives to help us achieve it. But this process requires commitment, total commitment. When we commit to something, we are not just saying we want it. We are saying we will do whatever it takes to make it happen. We burn all bridges and move forward with unwavering determination. There are moments, of course, when doubt creeps in. There are times when we question our path, when the road seems too difficult or too long. But it is precisely in those moments that we must push forward with even greater strength, for it is during these times of struggle that we learn the most. We learn resilience, we learn perseverance, and most importantly, we learn who we truly are. The road may be long and winding, but if we stay true to our goals and maintain our commitment, we will eventually reach our destiny, and when we do, we will have become the person capable of achieving it. So I ask you, my friends, to reflect deeply on your life and your dreams. What do you truly desire? What is the vision that stirs your soul and fills your heart with passion? Take a moment to really think about it. If you are unsure, look at the patterns in your thoughts, the things that consistently appear in your mind. These are often the signs of your deepest desires. And when you find them, pursue them with all your heart. Trust in the process. Trust in yourself, and know that the universe is always conspiring to help you on your journey. Your destiny is not something that is out of your control. It is something you are creating every single day, with every thought, every action, every decision you make. I encourage you to comment below and share your thoughts and reflections. If this message resonates with you, please leave a comment saying Amen, and don't forget to subscribe to the Path of Truth channel. This is your time, your journey, and you are the creator of your own destiny. Keep moving forward and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. As we stand at the crossroads of our journey, it is crucial to take a moment to reflect deeply on a fundamental truth that has emerged throughout our exploration. We are the creators of our own reality. The life we live, the experiences we go through, are not merely a result of random events or uncontrollable forces. Instead, we shape them actively through the thoughts we entertain, the beliefs we hold dear, and the choices we make each. We are not passive bystanders in this journey. We are the architects, the designers of the life. This realization is incredibly empowering, for it tells us that the power to change, to evolve, and to manifest our deepest desires lies within us. Not in external circumstances, nor in the people or situations around us. We have the ability to influence our reality by shifting our internal state, our mindset, our emotional responses, and the way we approach. When we understand this, we see that our life's purpose is not determined by the conditions we were born into, nor by the setbacks we face along the way, but rather by the choices we make in every single moment. Every decision we make, big or small, has the potential to create a ripple effect that shapes the path we walk on. In this journey of life, the key is recognizing that it is not the world that defines us. It is how we choose to respond to the world that shapes our experience. We cannot always control what happens to us, but we do have full control over how we react to it. Every day, we are presented with opportunities to rise above circumstances, to change our outlook, and to take action in alignment with our true desires. The choices we make at each turning point in our journey are what truly define us. When we embrace this truth, that we are the creators of our reality, it becomes clear that we are not victims of our circumstances, but powerful beings with the ability to steer our own course. We are not helpless in the face of adversity. Instead, we can use each challenge as an opportunity for growth, transformation, and self-discovery. The more we awaken to this inner power, the more we understand that our destiny is not a fixed path, but a canvas upon which we have the freedom to paint our dreams, desires, and aspirations. When we come to this realization, we understand that the true key to transformation lies not in searching for external solutions or answers, but in turning inward to connect with the wisdom that resides within us. It becomes clear that everything we need to grow, to heal, to transform, is already present inside of us. This wisdom is the silent guide, the voice that whispers in the quiet moments, showing us the path to follow. To access it, we must learn to quiet the noise around us and tune into the deeper layers of our consciousness. It is a process of alignment, aligning with the truest, most authentic version of ourselves and recognizing the immense power we hold within us to shape our lives. In this journey, every thought, every action, and every decision we make plays an integral role in guiding us toward our highest potential. The journey is not a linear one with a fixed destination. Rather, it is a continuous process of evolution and self-discovery. Each step we take on this path, no matter how small, leads us closer to the fullest expression of who we are meant to be. There is no need to chase some distant future or idealized version of ourselves. For the power of transformation exists in the here and now, in the choices we make and the energy we put into each moment. Transformation is not about reaching a final point. It is about being fully present in each moment, embracing the now with awareness, with intention, and with purpose. It is about waking up to the truth that the journey itself holds the greatest value, not some far-off destination. It's a process of growth. The unfolding of our soul's true potential is a sacred one, and it happens not in the future but in the present. The present is the place where we can make the most powerful impact, where we can set the course of our lives toward the realization of our dreams. This path of transformation is also about deepening our connection to the divine that resides within each of us. We are not separate from the greater whole. We are part of a vast, interconnected universe, and the divine spark within us is the same that exists in all of creation. As we walk this path, we grow closer to the realization of our oneness with the divine, and in that connection, we find peace, clarity, and strength. We come to understand that we are not alone on this journey. Every step we take is guided, and as we embrace this truth, we open ourselves to the infinite possibilities that await us. However, this journey, as profound and transformative as it is not without its challenges. There will be moments, even prolonged periods, when the path ahead seems foggy and uncertain. The road will feel unclear, and the weight of doubt, fear, and uncertainty may press heavily upon us, threatening to pull us off course. It is during these times of inner struggle that we may feel tempted to give up or turn back, questioning our abilities, our choices, or the very direction we're headed. Yet, it is precisely in these moments of difficulty that some of our greatest opportunities for growth lie. These challenges are not signs that we are on the wrong path. Rather, they are the very catalysts that push us forward into the next stage of our evolution. Each difficulty we encounter is a reminder that we are in the process of becoming more. It is through confronting and navigating these struggles that we are able to discover new depths of strength, resilience, and wisdom within ourselves. The challenges we face are not obstacles to our success. They are the stepping stones that ultimately guide us toward a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Without these moments of tension and conflict, we would not have the chance to learn, to stretch, and to grow. They are essential to our journey, acting as crucial turning points that force us to re-examine our beliefs, adjust our course, and rise to meet the next phase of our potential. When we view challenges from this perspective, they shift from being burdens to being blessings in disguise. Every obstacle, no matter how daunting, offers us a unique lesson that we can only learn by experiencing it firsthand. The fear, doubt, and uncertainty we face are not signs of failure, but invitations to evolve and expand. They present us with an opportunity to test the limits of our own capabilities, to stretch beyond what we thought was possible, and to realize that we have the inner resources to handle far more than we initially believed. The path to growth is not always a smooth one. It is often filled with bumps, twists, and turns, but each challenge serves to forge us into the person we are meant to become. It is through overcoming these challenges that we develop the resilience that is necessary to face even greater ones in the future. The strength we build along the way becomes an essential part of our character. And over time, we begin to see these challenges not as things to be feared, but as opportunities to sharpen our skills, deepen our understanding, and cultivate the wisdom that will guide us for the rest of our lives. So, when you find yourself in the midst of difficulty, remember that this is where the most profound growth occurs. Trust in the process and know that each step, no matter how difficult, is helping you become the highest version of yourself. In times of hardship, it is easy to forget the incredible power that resides within us. When we are faced with challenges, whether they are external circumstances or internal struggles, it can feel as though we are powerless, as though we are at the mercy of forces beyond our control. The weight of these difficult moments can cause us to question our strength, to doubt our ability to overcome what lies before us, and to fall into the trap of victimhood. It's easy to slip into the belief that we are simply at the mercy of life, that things happen to us rather than for us, and that we are helpless in shaping our own reality. However, this perspective is far from the truth. When we begin to recognize our true power, we understand that we are not victims of circumstance. We are active co-creators with the universe. The events that unfold in our lives are not random, nor are they punitive. Instead, they are opportunities for us to rise to the occasion, to step into our inherent power, and to take control of our lives in a way that allows us to transform both ourselves and the world around us. The moment we acknowledge this truth, we realize that we are not subject to the whims of fate. Rather, we are the ones who hold the pen to our own stories. It is during these times of difficulty, when we feel as though we are being pushed to our limits, that we are actually presented with the greatest opportunities for growth and transformation. The universe, in all its wisdom, does not present us with challenges simply to test our endurance or to make us suffer. These challenges are designed to invite us to go deeper within ourselves, to tap into the untapped reservoirs of strength, resilience, and creativity that lie dormant within us. In these moments, we have the opportunity to rewrite the story of our lives, not as passive bystanders, but as active participants in the creation of our destiny. This is a powerful shift in perspective. Rather than seeing ourselves as victims of life's circumstances, we begin to see ourselves as empowered beings who have the ability to choose how we respond to every situation. We are no longer at the mercy of external events, but we become the architects of our own fate. This realization allows us to take charge of our destiny, to make decisions that align with our deepest values, and to take action that moves us closer to the life we truly desire. The hardships we face are no longer seen as obstacles to our happiness or success, but as opportunities to rise to the occasion and prove to ourselves just how capable we truly are. When we view challenges in this way, we free ourselves from the mental shackles of victimhood and allow ourselves to step into a place of empowerment. We recognize that everything we experience is a reflection of our thoughts, beliefs, and choices, and that we have the ability to change our circumstances by changing the way we approach them. It is in these moments of difficulty that we find our strength, resilience, and ability to shape the life we desire. Each challenge, each moment of hardship, becomes a stepping stone toward greater self-mastery, a chance to deepen our connection with our own inner wisdom, and an opportunity to transform the world around us. So whenever you find yourself in the midst of struggle, remember that you are not a victim. You are a powerful co-creator with the universe, and within you lies the ability to transform your reality. Embrace the challenges that come your way, for they are not here to break you, but to help you become the highest version of yourself. The power to create, to heal, to overcome, and to thrive is yours. And when you recognize that, you will no longer see hardships as something to be feared, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. You are the author of your own story, and the universe is waiting for you to take the pen and write the next chapter. We must also come to a deep understanding that our thoughts, beliefs, and actions are not separate entities existing in isolation. They are intimately interconnected, continuously influencing and shaping one another in an ongoing flow that determines the course of our lives. The way we think about ourselves, the beliefs we hold about our capabilities and the world around us, directly impacts the choices we make and the actions our perceptions of ourselves. Whether we see ourselves as capable, worthy, and powerful, or whether we see ourselves as weak, undeserving, and limited, will inevitably influence the decisions we make. These decisions, in turn, it is essential to recognize that this is the cycle of creation. Every thought we entertain, every belief we reinforce, and every action we take sets in motion a ripple effect that shapes the experiences we have. Our minds are the starting point, the very foundation of all that manifests in our lives. If we want to change our external reality, we must first begin by transforming the way we think. The journey toward a better, more fulfilled life begins in the depths of our own consciousness. The power of our thoughts is immense. When we consciously choose to focus on the positive aspects of our lives, on the possibilities that lie ahead, and on the potential that exists within every situation, we are aligning ourselves with the energy of creation. This does not mean ignoring the challenges or difficulties that we may encounter, but rather, it is about choosing to view them through a lens of possibility and opportunity. Even in the midst of adversity, there is always something to be learned, a deeper truth to be discovered, and an opportunity for growth. By choosing to focus on what is working, on what is possible, and on what we are grateful for, we begin to shift our mindset from one of scarcity and limitation to one of abundance and possibility. When we consciously decide to shift our thoughts in this way, we begin to rewire our brains, creating new neural pathways that support the beliefs and actions that align with our true desires. Our thoughts start to create the foundation for our success, and as a result, our choices become more aligned with the life we want to create. This is where the transformative power of awareness comes into play. When we become aware of our thought patterns, when we begin to notice the way we talk to ourselves and the beliefs we hold, we can take intentional steps to shift. This is not about pretending that everything is perfect or that difficulties do not exist, but it is about consciously choosing how we respond to those difficult, instead of allowing fear, doubt, and negativity to control our actions. We can choose to approach each situation with faith, hope, and the key to changing our reality is the recognition that everything begins with the mind. The world we experience is a reflection of what is happening inside of us. If we continue to focus on the negative, on what we lack, and on what is wrong, that is what we will continue to manifest in our lives. But when we shift our focus to the positive, when we choose to see the good in ourselves and the world around us, we start to attract more of that goodness into our lives. This is the principle of the law of attraction at its core. It is important to understand that this is not a passive process. Changing our thoughts and beliefs requires effort and intention. It requires us to consciously choose to think differently, to question the limiting beliefs we hold, and to replace them with empowering thoughts that support our highest potential. We must make the decision to take control of our thoughts, to no longer let them run on autopilot, but to become active participants in the process of creating the life we desire. When we shift our thinking, we begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. We begin to take inspired action, making choices that move us closer to our goals, rather than staying stuck in patterns of fear, doubt, and hesitation. Our actions become aligned with our beliefs, and our beliefs become aligned with our deepest desires. This is the path of creation, where thoughts, beliefs, and actions come together in perfect harmony to create the life we are meant to. But the journey does not end there. It is not enough to simply think positively and take action. We must also embody the energy of what we desire. This means aligning our actions with our inner truth, allowing the energy of our thoughts to flow through us and into the world around us. This is where true transformation happens, when our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions are not just aligned on a surface level, but when they are in perfect resonance with the core of who we are. This alignment is what creates lasting change. It is what allows us to manifest the life of our dreams, to step into our highest potential, and to create a reality that is in full alignment with our deepest desires. The more we focus on positive thinking, the more we consciously choose to believe in our own power, and the more we take inspired action, the more we create a life that is rich with purpose, fulfillment, and joy. In conclusion, if we want to change our reality, we must begin by changing our thoughts. The mind is the starting point of all creation, and every thought we think is a seed that will eventually grow into the reality we experience. By choosing to focus on the positive, on the possibilities, and on the potential within every situation, We align ourselves with the energy of creation and open the door to infinite possibilities. When we take control of our thoughts, beliefs, and actions, we step into our true power as creators of our own destiny, and we begin to manifest a life that is in perfect harmony with our deepest desires. The journey of creation begins within, and when we choose to focus on the positive, we unlock the power to create the life we truly desire. But change does not happen overnight. It is a process that requires patience, persistence, and resilience. It requires us to stay the course even when the road is long and the end is not in sight. It requires us to trust in ourselves, in our abilities, and in the divine timing of the universe. The journey is not always easy, but it is always worth it. And as we move forward, we must remember that every step we take brings us closer to the life we desire. Every thought, every belief, every action is a brick in the foundation of our dreams, and with each one we are building a future that is aligned with our deepest desires. This is the essence of living intentionally. It is not about simply reacting to life's circumstances, but about taking conscious, deliberate action to create the life we want. It is about aligning our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the truth of who we are and the vision we hold for our future. It is about living with purpose, with passion, and with an unwavering commitment to our highest goals. When we do this, we align ourselves with the flow of the universe, and we become powerful creators, capable of manifesting the life of our dreams. But as we move forward on this journey, we must also remember the importance of self-compassion. There will be times when we stumble, when we fall short of our expectations, when we experience setbacks. And in those moments, we must treat ourselves with the same kindness, love, and understanding that we would offer to a friend. We are human, and we are not perfect. We will make mistakes, but it is through those mistakes that we learn and grow. It is through those challenges that we discover our true strength and resilience. And when we approach ourselves with compassion, we create space for healing, for growth, and for truth. In addition to self-compassion, we must also recognize the importance of community. While the journey of self-realization is an individual one, it is not one that we walk alone. We are all connected, and the relationships we build along the way are an integral part of our growth and evolution. Support, encouragement, and love we receive from others can be a powerful catalyst for transformation. And in turn, the support and love we offer to others can help them on their journey as well. It is through these connections that we find strength, inspiration, and the courage to continue moving. As we reflect on this journey, it becomes clear that the key to living a fulfilling, meaningful life lies in understanding our true power and potential. We are the creators of our reality, and the life we desire is within our reach. But in order to manifest that life, we must first believe in ourselves, trust in the process, and commit to the journey. We must stay focused on our goals, embrace the challenges, and remain resilient in the face of adversity. And above all, we must live with love, compassion, and awareness, knowing that every step we take brings us closer to the highest version of ourselves. In conclusion, the journey of life is not about reaching a specific destination, but about the person we become along the way. It is about the lessons we learn, the growth we experience, and the transformation we undergo as we step into our power and fulfill our deepest desires. We are the architects of our own destiny, and the power to create the life we want is within us. But we must choose to embrace that power, to trust in ourselves, and to take deliberate action toward our goals. The journey is not always easy, but it is always worth it. And as we continue on this path, we can be confident that the life we desire is already on. Thank you for taking this journey with me today. I invite you to comment below with your thoughts and reflections. And if this message resonates with you, please leave a comment saying Amen. Don't forget to subscribe to the Path of Truth channel to continue exploring these powerful insights. Together, we are co-creating the life we desire, and I look forward to sharing more wisdom with you in the future. Take care, and remember, you are the creator of your destiny. Keep moving forward with love and purpose.